Hey, what's up guys, I'm Plexistellar I here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a huge theory video about Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 2. These are all my leaks put together in one video. Or maybe some things changed, just like the live event. So, there was not a live event to end off the season. But that does not stop me thinking that nothing's gonna happen. So, remember in Chapter 2 Season 6, we had a live event to start off the season. Like, it was not live. Like, if you logged into the season for the first time, including the final day of Chapter 2 Season 6, you will be able to play the Zero Crisis Finale live event. All by yourself, and nobody will be in it. Sort of like a startup event, I guess. I don't know if it's actually considered a live event, but we might get something like that next season. Because, as you all know, the Daily Bugle is inside of a volcano. And usually collaboration locations go away once the collab is over, just like for Gotham City and all the others. So, a big theory right now is that in the startup event for Chapter 3 Season 2, when we first log in, a few stuff are going to happen, and then after that, the volcano is going to erupt, destroying the Daily Bugle. And there's more to this theory, by the way. So, there's going to be two locations that are confirmed to come in Season 2. Caddis Cave, which actually is going to be the location. Where the Devour Bones are. And Seven's Workshop, which is most likely going to be used to build the robot. Because something about the storyline is that a lot of people are saying that for the Devour to come back, the IO is actually trying to clone the robot by collecting its DNA and then cloning the robot. I mean the Devourer, or the monster, at Covert Cavern. Now, something I want you to know is that if you go to the mountain at Covert Cavern, like all the way at the top, there's actually a landmark called Pilatus Peak or something like that. And we know the old monster was inside of Polar Peak, so maybe by Season 2 the monster will be inside of Covert Cavern or Pilatus Peak. And then that's going to be a live event for the end of the season. Oh, getting back to the Seven's Workshop, where is it going to be? A lot of people are thinking that it's going to be at the bunker, at the Foundation statue, but since, like, bunkers, like the Chapter 2 bunker did not open until, like, the last season of Chapter 2, I do not think the bunker will open until the last season of Chapter 3, and even if it does, like, this location right here is too small to be a POI, so where will it most likely be? It will most likely be at the volcano, because in Chapter 1 is where they actually built the robot there after the volcano erupted. So yeah. Also, notice that there are earthquakes on the Fortnite map. In Chapter 1, earthquakes were what caused the volcano eruption event. So maybe the earthquakes, they're doing something to make the eruption come. Now, another theory is that it's not going to erupt next season, and that Seven's Workshop is just gonna be here, and at the end of Season 2, it's gonna erupt. Also, Season 2 is gonna have a new mythic as well. That's gonna be similar to the Wolverine mythics. So maybe since the Zero War comics, Fortnite X Marvel, they're doing a collaboration comic, maybe we'll get a remake of the Wolverine claws. That's one theory out there. Another theory is we get Peely's mythic claws, just like we saw in the Season 4 trailer, and we never got it. Also, Season 2 is going to add something called Tactical Sprint. So if you guys do not know what Tactical Sprint is, it's in other games where basically you get to run faster. Except when you do run faster, you cannot shoot or anything. So it's mostly just meant to gallop, storm, and stuff. And I believe you cannot even build when using tactical sprint as well. And there's also going to be another fear mechanic, so if someone like pops out at you, like using like a trash bin or something, like gets out of that, it will shake your screen a little bit. So yeah, that's going to be the fear mechanic that's coming in Season 2. Also, something that's been in the game's files for a long time is more weapon mods, or maybe the introduction of weapon mods, and more vehicle mods. We only have one vehicle mod, and we're gonna get more, like a turret on a car. And the weapon charms might be something like we see in other games. It will have no advantage at all. It's just decoration for your weapons. A huge theory out there is gonna be the next theme of the next season. It's gonna be 7 versus IO. Now, I don't even think this is a theory anymore. This is actually 100% confirmed by the season storyline challenges. So, the storyline challenges is like you go to a certain location and like the scientist like has like a dialogue and stuff. And it'll tell you something about the storyline. So the last storyline challenge for the whole season talks about the paradigm coming back. So maybe if we get a startup event, it could be about the paradigm actually coming back, and then the eruption will come. Is what a theory will be. Or maybe we even might get a new paradigm skin in the Battle Pass. Oh, speaking of the 7, the Origin, by the way, it's actually a concept skin made by Fortnite. So they released a survey of skins that are concepts, but there are 3 out there that I do not think are concepts. The Origin and the Sisters. Those are actually confirmed to be coming out the game because they released more covers of the Zero War comics, and it shows the Origin and one of the Sisters, so yeah. The Sisters are probably not going to be in the Battle Pass, but the Origin is probably going to be the secret skin. Speaking of the Battle Pass, by the way, we got mentioned Doctor Strange. So, yesterday, by the time I'm recording this, I re-uploaded a trailer, and it was actually a Doctor Strange trailer. It was accidentally uploaded by Fortnite, I think, on their YouTube channel, and then deleted right away. So, maybe it could be a Battle Pass skin, and maybe it could just be a regular item shop skin. Also, speaking of Marvel, the comic book MJ skin is confirmed to come out, and there's a really high chance it could come out next season because it has not came out yet. So maybe if they're continuing with the collab, maybe the Daily Bugle and the Spider-Man web shooters are probably going to stay next season. I don't know, because the comic book MJ is actually supposed to be an NPC that sells an infinite web shooter. It's supposed to be at the Daily Bugle as well. Also, some huge journey, which I did not think is going to return in Season 2, is the Cube Queen, by the way. Where's the mountain? Right over there. That mountain over there. You can see like a golden spear. It looks white, but if you go into replay mode and naturally zoom up, you can see it's clearly gold. So that spear, a lot of people are saying it's actually the Cube Queen from Season 8, Chapter 2. And leaks say that it's going to play a huge part in the storyline in Chapter 3. But I do not think it's coming back next season, because it's going to focus about war, about IO versus 7. So it's probably not going to come back until like Season 3 or something. It's probably like healing. Also, we might get the Agency 4.0. Yeah, I mean another version of the Agency. And here's why. So, over at the Joneses, you could actually see a picture of the Agency that was first in the Imaginora base, and now is literally in there. So, this could mean something. And there's more to that than just a picture. So if you go over here on the map, it looks like a regular restaurant, right? But if you go inside, you'll see a golden M, and that relates to the boss of the Agency, Midas, with his device as well. And something in the files is codename DD Machine. And DD, if you're wondering what that means, it's most likely representing the Doomsday device, because they even have like a picture of it at that restaurant. Even more is if you go to Covert Cavern, there's like a secret with Maelsoul, Sky, and Midas. Now, I'm not sure if Maelsoul and Sky mean anything, but Midas definitely has a meaning to it. So, maybe Midas might return next season. Also, something else that I don't know if it will return next season is Coral Castle. And no, I'm not talking about the Coral Castle that everyone hates. I'm talking about a new version of Coral Castle. So if you go over to this part of the map right here, near what used to be the Christmas gas station, you will see a coral body over there. And the last time we had a coral body, like, there was a location under the map. And this part of the map, the top left part of the map, is very empty. So maybe next season or Season 3, this place of the map will unflood to make a new coral location. Definitely not Coral Castle. I'm sure Epic Games is going to make this location like 10 times better than Coral Castle. But I guess we'll find out next season. But yeah, that's most of the leaks of the new season. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.